Nostr identities are based on public-private key cryptography. A Nostr private key is not just a password, it is the thing that proves your control of a Nostr identity. A public key is the identity to share with other people. A private key is the signing authority behind it. That difference matters. Over the years, most of us have learned what is considered to be a traditional website authentication and authorization flow. You create an account, you choose a password, and the company running the website controls the account system. If something goes wrong, there may be a reset link, a support process, or some central account recovery flow. Nostr is different. On Nostr, your identity is based on a pair of related keys. Your public key can be shared. It's how other people and apps recognize your identity. Your private key must stay private. It is the secret that proves you control that identity. The simple rule is this: public key out, private key in. When you publish a post, update your profile, follow someone, or take another Nostr action, that action is signed. The signature proves that the event came from your identity. That is how Nostr apps and relays can check that something is valid without needing one central company to own your account. The risky shortcut is when a website or app asks you to paste in your private key. It may feel like typing in a password, but it is not the same. When you paste in your private key, you are handing that app the authority to sign as you. If the app is malicious, careless, or hacked, or even logging things that it should not log, your identity may be compromised. If someone gets your private key, they can create valid Nostr signatures for your identity. That means if they may be able to post as you, change profile details, follow, unfollow accounts, interact with services, and potentially expose private activity available to them. They do not need your phone or your laptop after that. They have the key. This is why key safety matters so much. There is no normal password reset button for a Nostr identity. If you lose your private key, you lose the ability to prove control of that identity. If someone else gets a copy, trust in that identity is damaged. You can tell people to move to a new identity, but the old key can still sign. The better pattern is to keep the private key inside a controlled place. Instead of giving key to every app, the app asks a signer to approve an action. The signer checks the request, you approve it or reject it. The app receives a valid signature, but it never receives a private key itself. The practical rules are simple. Use the signer where you can. Back up your private key carefully and offline. Do not paste your NSEC or private key into random websites. Do not store it in shared documents, team chats, screenshots, or casual cloud notes. And if you want to experiment with unknown tools, use a separate test identity. Nostr gives you more control because your identity is not owned by one platform, but control requires custody. Your private key is the authority to act as you, so the safest habit is to keep the key protected and let apps request signatures instead of taking the key. That is why signers and bunkers matter. They make safer key handling part of using Nostr and not an afterthought.